Hi, welcome back to an episode of Outdoor Living here today. Today I am guest starring a friend of mine whose channel is called Wildlife in Action. Go look him up. He just now started. He only has one video up. If you go to my channel, you'll see that I subscribe to his channel. So, I'm doing the video intro for both of our channels at the moment. Today we are on FaceTime. Caleb is using his MacBook and I'm using my Handycam, which I always use. So today he's going to ask me 7 questions about what I think about some outdoor living stuff. So let's get to it. First question.
Alright, Logan. First question. What do you like most about hunting?
I feel that hunting is more of an adrenaline rush than mostly anything.
I agree.
When you're hunting, you sit there for long periods of time and you think, you know, this is really boring, and then you see that one time that big buck walks out and everything in your body starts to shut down, and you gotta pull it back up and you gotta get the gun out the window and you gotta make a clean shot and drop the deer. And all of that in one moment, your adrenal glands shoot so much into it that you shake for like the next 5 minutes. So hunting is probably one of my favorite activities to do besides fishing.
Yes, I totally agree. For one, like today, whenever I shot that buck, same thing happened to me. I was like so pumped. I was shaking. And I love hunting. Deer hunting mostly, if I had to pick my favorite. So question 2. What is your opinion on deer hunting?
My opinion would be, if you've never tried it, don't down it. If you've tried it and it's just not your thing, it's not your thing. But until you've tried it, don't put other people down for doing it. And if you think, if you think that the meat you buy from the grocery market, no animals were harmed in the making of that meat, you're just dumb. That's my opinion.
Amen. Alright, question 3. How about Seb, when your fishing pole broke on that day you went fishing?
Well, the day I went fishing was yesterday, and I believe that I could have thrown it in the water. That's probably one of the most angry times I've ever been when I'm fishing. Usually when I fish, I'm a pretty calm, relaxing. Man, I broke that $100 rod. Woo! I was on fire, man.
It was over $100, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like over $100. It was a St. Croix Triumph rod. Oh, it about broke my heart. I was like, I'm gonna die because I broke my rod. It was bad. And I had to go back to Gander Mountain that night. I went to Gander Mountain, which is an hour away from where I live, and I bought a new pole just for y'all. So, it was a long night last night. That's my answer.
At least you got it all over with. You got a new rod. You had to pay more money for it, but it was worth it, wasn't it?
It was. I now have an Ugly Stick Elite Series. It's about a $50 rod. I got a medium heavy 6 foot by 6 inch rod, and I have not used it, but it's flexible, and all my other Ugly Stick poles I've ever had have worked, and they're still in supreme condition. So,
alright, question 4. What is your favorite brand of lure?
Favorite brand? My favorite brand of lure would have to be Strike King. Yes, I sound cliche, and like everyone else who fishes, oh, Strike King's my favorite lure. But mine actually is, because I feel like the detail on their baits are more supreme than most any other brand names. And, you take a Terminator spinnerbait and you take a Strike King spinnerbait. They work the same, but Terminator spinnerbaits are $7. And I'm not saying Strike King does not have any $7 spinnerbaits, but most of Strike Kings are $4 and down. That's all I got.
Alright. like to get your hunting supplies at?
My hunting supplies.
Question. There's a bunch of them.
What?
I said there's a tough question, isn't it? Because there's a bunch of them out there.
Yeah. For my hunting supplies, most of them come from Walmart. But the most important things like my scent killer, special clothings, and like I don't really know the word. Thermal, I guess you call it thermal underwear. Yeah, that's the right word. I usually get that all at Gander Mountain. But my bullets and stuff I get from Walmart.
Yeah. Alright. That'll be our sixth question. What kind of gun do you have?
I currently own I own two rifles. I own a Remington 22 rifle. And I own a Savage 243 bolt action 243 bolt action. That's my deer rifle. And then I own one muzzleloader. It's a 45 caliber muzzleloader. I still don't know the brand name of it. It was a gift, and it shoots well. I've sighted it in once and it stayed on. So I also own 3 shotguns. I own 2 12 gauges. One is a Browning pump shotgun. It's the duck hunting model, so it has like a trench shell load thing. I'll show it to you one day in a video. And the other one is a break action sawed off. And then I own a 410 shotgun that is like a 1930 model. It still shoots. It's still in supreme condition. And it's like a family pass down, so yeah, that's all the guns I own. And I own a...
Alright, you have one more than I do.
Yeah. Well, I also own a Bear Archery 70-pound drawback bow. I guess that counts in the mix.
Well, it can be with it, yeah, we'll count that. We'll count it. Alright. Seventh question. How many deer have you killed?
Oh, man. So, there's a lot to go through. I kill at least 1 buck every year and 2 does. So if you add that up, it's probably been about 20 deer. And the biggest one I've ever killed was a 7-point that was a massive, massive deer. I had to shoot it 3 times for it to die. It kept on kicking. And the rack's probably a 24-inch rack across. I mean, a huge, huge 7-point. So.
Wow. Alright, that's all the questions for today. If you want to see his side from my viewers, if you want to see his side point of view, you should check out his channel, Outdoor Living, on YouTube. And you can tell your people.
Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up like I usually do. You know, always like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see it from Caleb's End, go check out his channel, Wildlife in Action. You can go to my channel and find it, or you can look it up. Thank y'all for tuning in today. See you next time.